Usually I go to Facebook to check. So, for everybody that's hiding in the bushes, welcome in. Welcome in. Please come out of the bushes. Hit the like button, grab a refreshment, a snack, kick your shoes off, kick back, and let's talk about it. There's a lot going on in Skitland. Gwen says the hospitality room is open for the people in the bushes. Drinks and snacks are available. We've got wine, water. I think we've got a mimosa, some tea, some coffee, some some popcorn, some cookies. Whatever you need to get you through these next couple of hours. So welcome in, welcome in. And for people who can't see it, I'm going to read this really quick. You see them? Okay, great. I'm so glad. I think Dan has been tracking and following Lauren. Thank you, Dolly. Hi, Kool-Aid. Welcome back. How are you? How's everything going up there? Hello, Passion. How are you? Passion of Dentistry is in the house. Hi, Nature. Good evening. If you guys don't mind, can you look at the list that I actually typed out? Because we have twists and turns, as you know, in storylines. And it looks like Wayne has actually broken certain ones apart. Finally. Finally. So, we're going to be venturing out in different paths down. So we are here to talk about it. So kick up your feet, grab your snacks, your water, your coffee, your wine. Hey, Nancy B. Hi, Sister Love. Grab your snacks and everything, and let's talk about it. Whichever ones you want to talk about is fine. It doesn't matter. You know it doesn't matter to me. Oh, yeah, I forgot about Wayne and Al. So it looks like Erica remembered she has friends, and she went to find her friends. Erica knew she was in trouble. Dan is back. Hi, Keisha. I want Dan to scare the crap out of Wayne and Lauren. Dan about to be exposed. Nancy is saying hello to the chat. Himmy girl, what's happening? Good to see you, sister. Please come out of the bushes. Please, please, please come out of the bushes. I like your flower, Dolly. Is that that's a different flower? It's very pretty. That's very pretty. It looks different. Please come out of the bushes and hit the like button. And you are welcome to join our chat group. You are definitely welcome to come in. And let's say hello to Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, we hope you are safe. We hope your brethren and sisters are safe up there in fire territory. And I hope you got some new IVs. Yes, Erica is scared of Al. She went and found her people. And that's what she should have done. Gives me chills. I'm so glad she reached out. I think there's a twist and turn with Erica's storyline and Wayne knowing about Al. Oh, I like that. I like that. And you guys do know that the story that Erica is doing right now is about someone that she knows in real life. And so I applaud her for putting this young lady's story into the skits. It was hard watching Erica go through that for me, you know, but I agree, Sunshine. Something about Wayne. And she ran right into Wayne after she had spoken with Amber. Hi, Mary Fournay. Welcome in. Welcome in. Kool-Aid says he's kicking up 30-pound boots. It ain't easy. Are they 30 pounds? Wow. That's heavy. That's heavy. Well, stay safe, brother. Stay safe. Yes, Wayne stood up to him and exposed him. Dolly says we have 31 watching, 20 likes. I'm sorry. I had to use my inhaler. Please hit the like button. Please come on out. It's okay. The water's safe. I'm not going to get you or anything. Please come out. Yeah, Ernestine is running her mouth a little bit too much. She needs to calm down and chill out. Dan is more calmer than usual. That's a scary thought, Nature. He now has confirmation what Lauren is doing with her time. Wow. Okay. What is Crazy Dan going to do? Chase is going to cheat with Liz. That's a possibility. And the other question that I do have also, Nancy, did Liz by chance have a child back in the day by Chase? Because we know that she's got a couple of kids. She didn't wear wedding rings, and she was asked about them by both Shayla, I believe, but I know Candace, off and on since we've met Liz in the chats. So I wonder if Chase has a child. Can you read my last skit? Okay, Antoinette. Let me see if I can find your last skit. Your last comment, you mean? Yeah. Let's see. Did I skip it? I know this morning we had a really hard time finding it. I'm still looking, okay? Antoinette, there you are. I'm sorry. It's my inhaler. Okay, so what do you think about what Dan did? Lauren is caught. He is going to send the video to Lauren like he sent her the picture of him and Wayne. Now, I actually, for one, didn't see this comment, and I don't know why, but I don't know because I have not watched that skit. I was busy typing in all of the breaks that Wayne has put in his storylines. I think one of these storylines is Damien's. The one with Ty, Rico, Lowe, Uncle, what's his name? The OG. The rest are Wayne, so I was like trying to get those in the comments. So what do I think about what Dan did? Lauren is caught. He is going to send the video to Lauren like he sent. Not sure what I think about it yet. I don't want to say anything because I didn't see the skit. But if you guys did see the skit, please chime in on Antoinette's comment. I'm curious to see what you all think. She's going to be afraid. Well, is she going to be afraid, though? That's going to be interesting, Antoinette. Thank you for that. And Antoinette and anybody else, if I miss your comment, please put red flags on it so I can find it easier. Like I used to do over on the other channel. If you put a red flag, I can find it easier. Appreciate you for that. I just stop it, Kool-Aid, and wait where the bushes used to be. And don't be using that word you used this morning. Shame on you. I thought about it. That wasn't, you've been bad. And then Miss B read it, and I was like, oops. And some of the ladies in here, Wayne did stand up for her. I wanted them to scare them. Let's see, what else do we have? Did I miss saying hello to anybody? But I am glad Erica did go to find her friends. He even blocked Amber. And that apparently is what people like him do, because they need to isolate you. Okay, what else do we have? Please hit the like button if you have not hit the like button. Please, please, please. I wonder if he's going to try to kidnap her. I wonder. Or he's going to try to bust him out or something. Did you see Amber look at what? Look at Erica or look at Wayne? Like, kiss where the sun don't shine? Or look at Erica, like, what's wrong with you? She was looking at her size and her behind, like she knew something was wrong with Erica. Amber picked that up quick. He looks like he would hurt her. Hi, Denise. Welcome in, doll. How are you, my sister? It's a pic of a big balloon shaped like a flower. Oh, that is so beautiful, too. I mean, I noticed it immediately. It's really, really adorable. D needs to give him D as in Damien or Delicia. Erica is putting up with too much from Al. Block people on her phone and following her around. If he had snatched my phone like that, it would have been on and popping. I agree, Gwen. We would have been at it. We would have been at it. But can you imagine Erica's doing a story on I guess a friend of hers or a close associate who actually went through that? Wayne was being serious with Al. Drip almost came out. Mm-hmm. I know, you noticed, huh? He went into a different character. Amber doesn't trust Amanda, so something has happened. Amanda has anger issues, and I bet it has to do with Robert. Full Suite is 130 pounds. I decided to get liquid IVs until our next drop. I wonder how much my son's gear is, like in the military. I know his boots are super heavy. I went to pick those things up. I was like, you mean tell me you pick your feet up in these boots? The ones that they go, you know, wherever they go, um, not just the normal everyday. So I couldn't even imagine picking those boots up, like just lifting my feet. Chase is going to get exposed. I love my chat community. I can't wait to see Al get his because Erica is not the one. Well, she got him with the water bottle at least. That's a start. Dolly, Drip needs to come out because he is way too much. I think Wayne's going to get Al. And Wayne has surprised me this week with things that he has done that normally Wayne wouldn't do. You know, not to the extent that he has done them. Amber and Erica are going to start hanging out together. Mary Fournier, great possibility. And Wayne is not interested in Lauren. No, he's not. He's just got her hanging on there. Wayne is the flavor of the month. Kool-Aid said, I got 1K for Dan's bail. Welcome in, Fernanda. Welcome in. Are you a new subscriber or just new and out of the bushes? The bushes is just a joke that we have on my channel. I'm Nonya, NonyasisChat, and it is nice to see you in here today. So thank you. Welcome Fernanda in, everybody, if you will. Thank you, Fernanda. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uncle Cartoon, that's it. I couldn't come up with it. Hulk, I've been reading so much. Kool-Aid, Dolly says Kool-Aid, my brother who died 2 years ago was a firefighter for 20 years and was fire chief when he died. That last call was chilling. I'm so sorry, Dolly. Kool-Aid, did you see Dolly's post? Dolly, I am so sorry to hear that. Wow. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. Kool-Aid, did you see Dolly's post? I put it on the screen. Good evening, Aquarius. Good evening. Please hit smash, tap, poke, push, or like. Light it up. Hit the like button. Where did Dolly go? Dolly, where did your comment go? That was Dolly's, wasn't it? This thing is like putting comments where I don't see them. Like, just it's kind of like plugging them in somewhere. I thought about what Dan might do, but his calm demeanor is out of character. That's when they're scary. Will he follow her to the podcast office? I'm sure he will. Dolly, where did your post go? I didn't mean to take it off the screen. Dolly, did you take your post down? Hi, Sandra Shelton. Good evening. Al is a thriller. Wayne watched him closely and can tell that something isn't right with him. Even Amber noticed this concern for Erica. Erica had blocked Amber on her phone, but she said it was Al. Al has blocked people in Erica's phone. He took her phone and he managed to get her code. He blocked Damien, and apparently he blocked Amber. He probably blocked people he could figure out were close to Erica. I hope Dan blackmails Lauren and makes her life a living hell. That's what Melinda said. And Brooke's mouth is smart. Yeah, I'm over Brooke for now. Some of the stories give chills. So Wayne did say in that, oh, here it is. Dolly, I'm going to put that on the board if you don't mind. The fire department is awesome the way they treated our family during that time. I can leave it or I can take it down, whatever you'd like. Our suits are 3 times heavier for insulation. Army guys have to be able to be more mobile. I gotta walk through the devil's breath. Yeah, you do. Dolly, I've been fire chief for 25 years. Wow. Well, we thank you for your service, as I do for my sons and everybody else that protects us. Al blocked everyone, plus he got GPS, and he put a tracker. Didn't he put a tracker on her phone? Or did I misunderstand? He almost got Prince Tay on his behind. Drip was bought to pop out. He might pop out. Keisha says Al is isolating Erica. Exactly. And that's what they do. I was so glad she hit him with that water bottle today, but I thought he was going to hit her. I mean, because you know Erica's going to throw her water on you. And the reason she carries water, for people who don't know, is because she's asthmatic. And we do carry water. I mean, I don't carry to the extent Erica does, but I do carry my inhalers. Because sometimes you need to clear your passageway. And we carry water for that reason. Al wanted to meet Wayne so bad and acted like an idiot when he did. Yeah, crazy, crazy work. So I'm going to just read this list really quick. Wayne did say, let's see, Erica was sharing her location and gave the code, to her phone. And they do it out of fear or they do it out of embarrassment. The only reason I know is from work in law enforcement, how some of these women end up in these terrible relationships and then they find they can't get out of them. So it's interesting that Erica's doing it, but she is doing it for someone she knew. I'm going to look at the new skit, but I wanted to read this really quick, okay? So I put in, this one's a little different. I mean, it's just a little more detailed. New twists and turns in the skit storylines. First of all, Wayne is now calling this drama and not comedy anymore. This is one thing he said in that interview that we heard that Miss B has. There's a split off in the Anthony Amber storyline, and that is Dave and Amber. And we know it's a new storyline, but I'm still putting it down because it is new, and it's taking some turns that's making it very serious now. So Dave and Amber, new storyline after Dave deeds Amber a lake home and gifts it to her. Wayne becomes Wayne. I put Wayne becomes Wayne. Wayne becomes Dave's business partner. The podcast 5 Women did not sign their contracts after all, and we thought they did. What's next for Wayne and the podcast 5 Women? Wayne only has until September 1st to produce his first episode. Okay? And then how will Anthony proceed with the divorce? And the women, and I say women because I mean Denisha, who already vocalized it, and we know Shayla's going to ask Anthony, probably to pay off her house. Ty, Rico, Lo, and the OGs are back as one. Trill is out. And remember, Trill used to be with Rico. Remember that? So, do you think if we go through each, I would like to do it that way. But when people come in, I have found that when I have tried to do it, we can try it. I have no problem with that. That people who come in new, they typically don't know what's going on and they'll just start typing. And I can say something like, can we wait until we get there? Except we have so many, it might not work in this particular case nature. But that's something that I've been thinking about quite a while. That if we say have three storylines, we can do it that way. But today I have basically seven because we have Dan. And Dan should have been number one, but again, I didn't see the skit until I was ready to go live. So, new skit, Dan breaks, he breaks down about Lauren. Okay, but nature, that is definitely something that I'm working on. I'd rather do it that way. And for people coming in later, because I mean, I know where they are right now, why they're not here yet. So they're not going to come out until they come out of O'Neill TV. That's where they are. And then they're going to come in. So since we have so many storylines, nature, I don't know. Um, I don't think it'll work with six today, but maybe we can start on Monday, and maybe we'll only have like three storylines, and we do have like miscellaneous where people will want to talk about miscellaneous things. But I am going to also try not to repeat comments that we've already had from somebody else that put something in. So I want to get a little more organized. Absolutely, nature. So yeah, I do think it'll help. I think tonight having six that I literally broke down on purpose is a bit much, but how about we start on Monday? And then maybe we'll only have like three, because it seems to average 3 to 4. And then Brooke doesn't change. Destiny's not going to change. So the miscellaneous ones aren't going to change that much. Okay, nature? Because I think that that's going to help. But for six of them, I think it's going to be a lot. And right now, everybody's focused on Dan. So, or I could give it a try. I don't know. What do you guys think? You want me to try to see if we can get these grouped together? I mean, I can do it, but I don't want to seem like the enforcer, because there are so many that they've either split off or that have taken a twist, a major twist. So, anyway, let's see how it goes. Denisha doesn't want Anthony to get a divorce. She wants a house. She told him last night she wanted a house. Trill and JMO teaming up to help Melissa. Now, that's what they were supposed to be doing, Nancy. But now, keep in mind, JMO was in the club with Rico and was he in? He was. He was in the club, but Trill is going to try to double cross JMO. Did you see the end of their skit today or this morning? So Trill told JMO, yes, he'll bring his boys and they'll help to get Melissa free from Carlos. But when JMO was walking off, Trill was basically telling his homeboy that this is a setup for JMO. So, but I don't know, did JMO come out of the club or was he just there waiting for Trill to come back? I don't remember seeing him come out with the guys from the club. Right, some do come in at different times, but I think if we have less to talk about, it will work. I do think so, nature. And believe me, I've been watching. I do have my logistics notes. They're not in any kind of order, but I know where they are and I know what they say, right? D and JMO, also they are working together. Okay. Okay, Nancy, thank you. Do you have one that you want to focus on, number one or number two? Right now, it will probably be Dan. And we talked about Amber and Dave extensively this morning, and I did that deliberately. That critical review, I did that on purpose because I wanted to see where people's heads were at and to make sure I could be a good storyteller of that line. And there are a lot of people who, not a lot, there are a few people where the deed thing wasn't working for them. because some thought that he was on the deed too and all that kind of stuff. So I think Dan, let's look at Dan, let's look at Wayne, Erica. We'll save Dave and Amber for a while. I don't know. So many of them. Yeah, lots of filler skits too. Okay, I am following your lead. I think let's do it on Monday. Maybe we'll have reduced number. And I don't like really want to go backwards to the previous day if I don't have to either. And we do that sometimes, but let's keep it moving forward because that'll get us in better places. I do want more organization, but I don't want it to look like a podcast because I don't want them to ask me to make it into a podcast. I don't want to do a podcast. So, but yeah. So why don't we for now maybe try to just group it on our own? So maybe you can follow the person ahead of you. Maybe we can do that and see if we can at least try to condense it. And if you see someone already put that comment in, maybe not put that comment in because I hate to not read your comment, but we don't want to, you don't want me to keep repeating the same comments. And I know you don't. That's not, we're not going to accomplish a lot that way. So can we kind of follow the person ahead of us and see how that works? Okay. Thanks everyone for joining me. I'm NonyasisChat. I do appreciate you. And if you're in the bushes, I do wonder how everyone feels about the storylines being split. That's one of the major storylines. Okay, because it is. It's a major storyline. They have finally split. Wayne finally split the AAS storyline. That's a big deal because that was his flagship. But now Amber and Dave is his flagship. So yeah, that's a big deal. You're right, Nature. Very big. We can talk about it for a little while. Please watch my long videos and my short videos, and I am going to do the thing on September 1st. And thanks, Gwen. The hospitality room is open. Gwen, I'm not going to read it. I'm going to post it up here so people can see it. JMO is smarter than Trill and more dangerous, I do believe. See, Nature, I mean, people kind of want to. Okay, so you talked about Trill, and then Nature says, I only seen the one when Rico came out to let D know it's all right this morning. Oh, okay, so Rico, you didn't see the one where Rico came outside and his window was broken out on the driver's side? That's how this part started. Rico came where I saw it at 4:20 in the morning Pacific time. But Rico came outside and his window was broken, and there standing on the side of the car was Trill and like 3 or 4 of his boys. And so I guess they were going to try to get Rico because they didn't, number one, know Ty was back. They didn't know Uncle Cartoon was there. They didn't know Lo was there. They didn't know who was in that club. They had no idea. So all of these people come out behind Rico. And Trill used to be a part of that set, right? So Trill is an outsider now because he thought because Ty was gone, he was going to become the head honcho. And then he said, "You're alive?" And Ty looked at him like, "Do you see me?" But yeah, so all of the OGs are right there, back again with Mace, back again with Rico. And there was one guy over there pointing how many people Rico had, so that part was funny. But yes, and so Rico came out to let Damien know it's all right this morning. Okay, that's cool. That's a good thing. So it looks like they are revamping and bringing back the OG gangsters. And Miss B did do, I think, one skit today on them. That is actually a good storyline because most of us do know a lot of the history behind before Rico got put into the wheelchair, before he accidentally got shot by his brother. So, anyway, and then Rico was pretending to be dead. I mean, not Rico, Ty was pretending to be dead. He's unalive. He's back, and Trill had no idea that. Oh, and Hulk was there because of course Hulk dates Riri, and that's her dad. So anyway, Rico has his boys back. They're back. So whoever was going to try to take over his club, they can forget it. Hello, Claudia Dankins. The shift has come. Dan finally caught Lauren going to Wayne's house and took pictures. She cannot lie this time. Oh, she'll try. I think she'll try probably, right? She's going to say, oh, well, I had some things in Wayne's house I was going to go pick up or some nonsense Lauren's going to try to come up with. And I don't think Dan's having it. I don't think. D will keep J-Mo instead of Trill. Mm-hmm. And J-Mo, I mean, J-Mo's extremely popular too. We know that. We know that. Trill, not so much. But now that J-Mo's going to find out that Trill is not really going to help him with Melissa, how are they going to get Melissa away from Carlos? Because that's who she's tied up. She's tied into. Carlos. Remember Carlos? That bad gangster? That's who Melissa's hooked up with right now. And we don't know how she got hooked up with them. Okay, so is there, let's see, D will, yeah, he'll keep him. So do we have any more comments about Rico, Ty, Lo, Uncle Cartoon? Anybody? Anybody else? And Trill is out. So what's going to happen between him and J-Mo? That's going to be interesting to see. Okay, so we took care of that one. Nature, we got one down. We got one down for now. That's going to be good. I hope they don't go after Riri, Mace's girlfriend, or Rico/Mace. It was interesting to see them all together, wasn't it though? He brought them all back. And Blake is back. But Rico is not checking for Blake. He's with Riri. He's not checking for Blake. So Blake kind of doesn't have anywhere to go because she's so used to being around Rico. Right? Dave picked J-Mo up to drop the keys off. What are you talking about, Kool-Aid? Is Kool-Aid pulling my leg? He didn't pick up no J-Mo. Cut it out. To drop them keys off. No, he didn't. Don't be in here trolling. Don't make me make you go to sleep early. Is it 8 o'clock yet? It's your bedtime. Gwen, that song makes me feel for Dan. And I haven't seen it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Welcome in, Claudia. Welcome in, welcome in. Can we please, let's see. Can we please get rid of the twins? Yeah, I can't deal with them. Kool-Aid, who's trying to fight? Nobody. Kool-Aid just being Kool-Aid. Hi, welcome in, Melinda. I don't know why I say welcome into you. You've been coming for a while, so there's nothing else. It's Al's smile and narcissism that concerns me. He's dangerous. He's the kind that'll whoop you. Like on my Dia's family reunion, that guy, remember him? What's his name? The cutie pie? But he played that role. Dan breaking down is a prime example of not playing with someone's emotions and money. Yeah, let's talk about Dan. What's going on with Dan now? I love that they split it. Me too, Hemi girl. He finally split it. And he's no longer calling it comedy. And that caught my attention. Because, well, for me, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, do I have to redefine all of this stuff? I'm not redefining anything. But I looked at Wayne's main description, and it no longer says comedy. It doesn't say drama either. It just says nothing. Under the entertainment type, there's nothing there. I think we're headed toward more drama, because he did say drama in that interview. So this will get interesting. So I don't know that we need to be expecting a lot of funny storylines, maybe other than Roan and Sade, and still Damien, hopefully, so that we have Tommy, Gina, and Martin. Momo looks like she's moved on, but Damien definitely has. He doesn't seem to have any interest in Momo anymore at all. I love that they split it. Yeah, I love that they split it finally. And the reason that I'm doing it tonight is because there is a definite split. It's a definite split in the storyline. And that's good. I mean, we've seen it, but he announced it, and now we're really seeing the divide. And that is a good thing. Okay, Kool-Aid, okay. I'm just trying to watch Gwen. Kool-Aid, be careful out there. Looking at skits. Be careful, brother, okay? Melinda, Al's laugh is sinister. So we'll finish talking about Al, okay? Oh, yesterday? Well, we can cover them from yesterday since it's from yesterday. And the group of men, Ben, Darren, Wayne, they all look pitiful hanging outside the house. And people talk about women gossip. Men gossip a lot. Kool-Aid, don't men gossip. Tell the truth. A lot of frustration right now. Lots of testosterone in the air. There definitely is. And Darren is still blaming Amber. Amber told, for people who don't know, Amber told Lisa, don't try to mess with Mike because Mike likes black women. Mike likes his black queens. I don't like to say queens. I don't know. It doesn't come off my tongue easily. Mike loves his black women. But Lisa wanted Mike. Remember, she was salivating at the restaurant? So she went after Mike on her own. And Darren is making all of this up in his head because he's drunk. He really thinks that Amber led her. Amber doesn't. Amber's had two men, Wayne and Anthony. That's it. That's all. They want to give her more people. She didn't have more. She had Wayne and Anthony. So when and how did they split? Well, they've been splitting all along, but now you can see that it is a hard split, Marion. It's a hard split in that the AAS, which was Anthony, Amber, Shayla storyline, is no longer Anthony, Amber, Shayla. It's Dave and Amber, and then it's Anthony, Shayla, and Denisha. And then Wayne is going to become business partners with Dave because Anthony's not working. Dave doesn't work in real estate. Anthony does. So how's that going to play out? So we're going to have a whole storyline about Dave and Wayne being business partners. Podcast 5 did not sign their contracts. So they shocked the fool out of Wayne today when Piari called and said, hey, the ladies did not sign their contracts. So Wayne's standing there with egg on his face because he thought that they accepted that piss poor contract that he gave them. He thought that telling them, I'm not giving you anything. He didn't even tell them what their goals and objectives were. Ms. B and I talked about that this morning. He gave them nothing. He didn't tell them how many episodes. He told them nothing. So they were just going to make some piddly amount per episode. That's how bad the contract was. And they didn't sign it. And that was a surprise. Wayne only has until September 1st to find replacements. Yeah, he's got to retake the pictures. He's got to make sure these people learn how to dress if he wants to get new people. He's got to rework his whole, basically, SOP and his, his lineups, everything. Because he has secrets on the current Podcast 5. But if he gets new people, he doesn't have a lot of time to find out any secrets or get any leverage over any new people he brings in because he's been dealing with these 5 women for so long. So that puts the heat under under Wayne's feet. He will have to start from scratch. So they pulled a mutiny, and now Wayne's going to have to come to the table. And I was happy. And none of them even talked to each other. They just didn't sign because they're not dumb women, and he's treating them like they are. And so that's a big break right there, Marion. And then how will Anthony proceed with the divorce? He's going to pay Amber. He has to. And whether people, oh, they weren't married long enough, that's because Anthony was over there messing with Shayla. It's not Amber's fault that he didn't stay home. And he was messing with Shayla before he knew anything about any Wayne. He was already deep into Shayla. So, is he going to pay? He's going to pay. Unless Amber decides to trust Dave. Now, that whole thing that I did this morning on my critical reaction, I got a lot of different takes on it, but I'd say 90% of them were for Amber making sure she had some money for her rainy day fund, just in case something went sideways with Dave. And hey, Dave, we love Dave. I love Dave. And I think, and after I looked at it again, I watched it 3 times. The, like, 5 of them, the realtor showing the house all the way through this morning. And I did come to the conclusion that Dave does want to marry Amber. And he is frustrated. He said he can wait, but he doesn't want Anthony to be able to get Amber back. He might even have picked up on the fact that Wayne likes Amber. He may have picked up on that for all we know, because we know Dave is shrewd. He's smart, right? So I think that's how he's looking at it. I need to nail my woman down. And he said that in the beginning, if you remember, when he was talking about Anthony being a businessman. And he said, when you see something you want, you go after it and you get it before the next person does. And he wanted Amber. So that's where we are there. And I think I was questioning whether he wanted to get married or not. But after I rewatched the videos, he definitely wants to get married. The problem is, and this is going to be a situation they're going to have to work out, is that Dave is basically a bachelor. So he's used to doing what he wants to do when he wants to do it. When you are committed in a relationship, engagement / you're going to get married, it's time for you and your spouse to learn how to communicate with each other. Just like yesterday, he didn't tell Amber anything about going to LA with Wayne. He just dropped it in her lap. When you get married, that doesn't fly anymore. So Dave's going to have to unthink the way he thinks and put some action behind his words that say, I want to be with Amber. Because we know Amber's not going to go for that too many times. That, hey, honey, I'll be back in 2 or 3 days. I'm going off with Wayne. We know that's not going to fly. And then Amber, on the other hand, I do not want to see Amber give up her money she gets from Wayne. What's his name? See, I don't even like saying the man's name. From Anthony. But she needs it for a rainy day fund just in case something goes sideways with the house. I don't think it will because it is protected, but Dave needs to understand that Amber does not want to ask him for money because that's not who she is. And Dave probably is not used to that. So that's another piece that they're going to have to work out. So those are the types of things that I'm talking about, Marion. Did I miss anything? Denisha wanting a house, and Shayla's probably going to ask Anthony to pay for her house. Lots of frustration right now, lots of testosterone in the air where you are. Is that AI music? Probably. Or is there somebody singing? Is there somebody singing, Melinda? Because I'm not going to turn it on because it'll show up in my video, and I don't want to have any music or video in my videos right now. That's why I took all of my shorts down for now, because they had music and video in them. So I took them down now just so I can clear a hurdle in September. And I do see Dave. Ooh, he sees. Oh, he's watching Lauren. Wow. Okay. Hi, Loyal Diva. Welcome in. Yeah, Ty and Rico, brother. He comes first. Mm-hmm. And I'm glad Amber linked back up with Erica. Me too. And I hope they stay connected because, and let's not let Ernestine find out somebody's been bullying her because she'll want to fight. And you know she's a kickboxer, so she drop kick Al in a heartbeat. Erica loves to fight. Kool-Aid gotcha. That can be trouble in the air. And stay away from the females. I saw your comment this morning. Behave. And no beer for you. They bringing all the OGs back. Yeah. I wonder if Diva's going to join them all again. She might. She might very well leave Rafi and go to where Ty is. Except Ty is not going to do her any good. He's got that woman, him and that woman laying up in J Diva's bread and bed and breakfast. So she needs to stay away from Ty. And Shirley, hello, Shirley. Hi, how are you? And Denise says, I love it. Dan is a great actor. I guess he finally got off that yacht or boat or whatever he was on, and when he was in the, what is that, the Miami Bay or whatever that is, when he was on Facebook and he was just chilling out in the boat. And then, hi Trizzy, welcome in. Hi Humphrey, welcome back. Saw you this morning. Trizzy Trey is back. I just gave you a lot of love being part of this community. Trizzy, thank you. I appreciate that. And I'm trying to be a better channel, person, channel creator, because I want everybody to get what they need out of this channel. So again, if you see something just like nature, we're going to try it. So starting on Monday, we're going to start with, say, 3 skits in a day, and we're going to try to keep it together. And even for people coming in, if they have comments about something we've already covered, we can ask them to hold it, right, until later. But thank you for that. I appreciate you for that. I really, really do. Pushing forward, what's happening? Good to see you pushing forward. Hi, Minister Yolanda. BP was high earlier today. From what, Yolanda? What did you watch that made your blood pressure go up? The Erica? Or was it something else? Was it Erica or what? It wasn't Wayne and the women, right? Because the women just said, "Fooey on you, we're not signing. You don't like it, then you can get you some more people." Wayne's not going to blow almost $300,000 to get more women. He's going to have to cave. Call it karma. At least it's a lesson. Something's going to happen. Amber shouldn't fully depend on Dave. That's what we've been saying, Bree. That's the majority. I'd say more like 95% of the people said, no, Amber should not. And we know she's not going to. She never has. And she's not going to depend on Dave because men are very fickle. He says he's got Amber, but he may get tired of her asking for money. Even though she's got her own lines and stuff, she still needs to have money to produce, which is something Amber doesn't like to do. And that is a fact. And I think we all know that that's not who Amber is. And that's where Amber's dilemma is. So her and Dave need to have that conversation, as well as Dave having the ability to always get up, walk away, go do what he has to do, and he doesn't have to report to anybody. Because relationships do not work that way. They will fall apart, they will crack at the seams, they will melt. They'll lose it all trying to do things like that as a couple. That's not how you become a couple. Denisha put a battery in Anthony's back the other day. She sure did. Yo-Yo says you sure can. I'm doing good. How are you doing? Wayne, $50,000 a month forever. Just saying. I don't know what you're just saying, Kool-Aid. Stop playing around. Amber can probably get top dollar from Wayne. Oh, are you talking about because she's Dave's girlfriend? You see, he moved her to the middle and told Shayla to move. But yeah, probably he's gonna make sure he takes care of Amber. He is. He's gonna take care of Amber. And knowing Amber, she might say, well, you got to give it to the other girls too. Amber is such a kook. I love my Am Bam, but boy, some days. But yeah, she's going to make bank. Because number one, she is Dave's woman, and Wayne wants that business because it's going to be extremely lucrative to have vegan restaurants in Skitland, right? Amber needs to stay home, get back in her word, and get close to God. I think she can do more than one thing at once, Mary. I think she can get close to God, and I don't think you have to be hemmed up in the house. And I'm not putting this down or anything, but you don't have to sit with your Bible 24 hours a day. Dave told her, get back in your word, Amber, because he saw how spiritually touched Amber is. When Amber ran through that grass and fell on the ground crying to see that home that he put in her name, and someone told me, no, Dave's name is on there also. Dave's going to live there. He did say that, but nowhere in any of those skits, and I watched them over and over and over, there was no mention of Dave being on that deed. He's gifting it, like we said in the beginning. And I went looking for that, and when I got to Facebook, that tape was blacked out. And I kept going back to it, and it was just a black screen. There was no sound. The people had been copying it, and I think they decided to block it off. But luckily, I had a copy in my playlist. And I did put some links on there just to show different places where he was telling he put Amber's name on the deed. He never once said he was putting his name on the deed. He is going to take a mortgage on it, and they'll have to have that conversation. But that's what rich people do. So Amber will have to understand that. But Amber also needs to go ahead and get her money from Anthony because he's been a piss poor husband. Excuse my French. And if you let Anthony's lawyer knows how bad of a client she has, but she doesn't even know about Denisha yet. Anthony's attorney. She doesn't even know about him moving another woman into the marital home. Just think when she finds that out. So Anthony has his attorney thinking, oh, this is going to be a piece of cake. No, it's not. Especially when both those lawyers find out the house is gifted to Amber. There's nothing Anthony can do about it. But what is Constance up to? What is Constance up to? Has she found something out? And that's why she told Amber, no, don't take that, even though that's against her legal constitution, her legal creed to do things like that. You're supposed to make that offer. And Constance said no. She went into her sisterhood mode, which is a no-no. But there's something that Constance wants to look at. Dave does want to marry Amber. I have no doubt about it. I have no doubt either. Now, after I went and I re-looked at all of those videos. I watched Dave. Dave is serious. Dave has taken care of everything. The only thing Amber has to take care of is getting Anthony to settle. Amber is not going to walk away and then have to ask Dave for money. That's not who Amber is. So let's not even expect her to do that because that's not going to happen. Okay, I don't believe that he is a scammer. Dave is frustrated, but I believe he will wait. Because he kept saying he'll wait, he'll wait, he'll wait. But he wants to marry Amber. And I have no problem with that. Okay, so does that answer the questions? Bethany's sleeping on the couch. Good. Maybe Larry can go to sleep and they can all stop being crazy over there because they are all nuts. Remember the song he wrote? Yes. Yeah, What It Feels to Lose. And he knew he would win her. I do remember the song. I did put a copy in my playlist also. And the one that Wayne wrote to her where he let somebody else break Amber's heart. That one also. Gwen, may I have it? Oh, that's so sweet. Gwen, may I have a chill glass of sweet red wine, please? How are you this evening? Oh, wow. Gwen's going to watch now. Kool-Aid says, imagine buying your kids everything they want for Christmas just for them to be disappointed. Why? What happened? I don't understand, Kool-Aid. What happened? Oh, you mean for like Amber and Dave? Well, there are two things. I mean, Dave's going to have to learn how to be in a relationship and be respectful and mindful of his relationship, if that's what you're talking about. And Amber doesn't take men's money. We never see Amber ask for money, no matter what these naysayers say. Nobody can say they've seen, other than Wayne with the $30,000 in the car that she gave back. The $30,000 was a shopping spree. It wasn't cash. And then Wayne, her own husband, 20,000 to keep her out of the bank accounts or whatever. But and she paid for her own car. Okay, Nonya, he is fearing that Amber may go back to Anthony. I don't think he thinks she's going to go back to Anthony. I think he knows she's done with Anthony, but she might change her mind because she's got cold feet about men. Yes, I want your opinion about Dave right now. Absolutely. Kool-Aid, yes. I do want your opinion. Momo's guy is a knockoff of Usher. You know he is a knockoff of Usher. I actually called him Timu Dave yesterday. I would go for the 30%. Anthony has hidden a lot of money in stocks and bonds, overseas accounts, multiple properties in different states. He should pay out before it's discovered or before he gets blackmailed by Michelle's husband because he has the thumb drive that was on Michelle's laptop. So you have that Kool-Aid, right? He's got the thumb drive now. So is Anthony's gonna lose his money one way or another. Now if Amber comes out of it with no money, so be it. Take the joint accounts and be gone. Just be done with it. But yeah, Anthony's gonna lose his money and that's gonna be a part of his karma. You Anybody wanna say he doesn't deserve it with all them women and all those babies he got running around putting his wife out of the house basically and all that nonsense he's doing? Let's see. And thank you for getting her a drink. We have 90 people watching. Would you hit the like button, please? And if I'm going too fast, anybody let me know. I don't want to take all day doing this. I want you guys to be okay. And I'm going to go ahead and go to the new page of comments. Hi, Daniela. Welcome in, doll. Trizzy Trade, thank you. I really appreciate you saying that. I do. That makes me feel really good because this is new to me. I mean, it's getting older now, but I've never done this before. No. I came from the Facebook side, but I was a programmer, but I never did this before, like a channel or anything. Never. Kool-Aid, you want me to block you? You guys, should I block Kool-Aid? If you type that word one more time, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you back. You better cut it out. Behave yourself, Kool-Aid. You done made me like you, now you want to act a fool. Cut it out. I deleted your comment, so there. Behave, Kool-Aid. Behave. Don't say that in a room full of women. Stop it. That's super rude. You know your wife whoop your behind for that. Now, Dave knows Amber doesn't want his money. However, Amber feels she should be compensated for the abuse and the pain and for the affairs. You can't have affairs and be married. You can't move another woman into the marital home. Just like you can't, like Carla, you can't change the door locks. You cannot change your door locks if you are in the middle of a divorce. The courts will sanction you. They will charge you a fortune. And Dave said, as a businessman, Anthony should know when to let go. Exactly, Dolly. And now Anthony's sitting there with the dumb look. But is it because he cares or is it because he lost? Remember, Anthony always says he doesn't lose. Remember that? He always says he doesn't lose. But this time he is going to lose. He doesn't want Amber. He just, sorry. He just wanted to hold on to Amber and probably torture her. Because Anthony probably is definitely a textbook narcissist. Stephanie's not here. Yolanda, I only know Stephanie and Tina who know anything about that. That skit Dan breaks down over Lauren. So we're going to talk about Lauren now, or is there anything else? I'll work for Lobster Mac. That's funny. I need Amber to continue to be independent, and she will be. But, and the only reason, let's see, Yolanda says, I stopped watching the skits 2 days ago, but it was probably just me thinking how horrible they are depicting our people. Exactly. And that has been vocalized by me. I'm only one person, but there are a lot of people who've been vocalizing the same thing. So I know that Wayne's DM on Facebook, because that's his stomping ground, is piled up, and we know he's got a staff to read it, and they're going to pass him the ones that are important. Just like he came out and said he started um, that movement on cooking. He said that on the interview. He said he did it, but he did it, but he didn't do it supposedly for the skits to pick up. Yes, he did, but he claims he was doing it for personal reasons. Yeah, no, we're not buying that, Wayne. Sorry, nephew, not buying it. But anyway, I thank you for splitting the storyline, Wayne, because and the reason I talk to them is quite often his teams are listening to us, and we know they are. Hi, MK. Oh, hi, beautiful lady. You're so kind. Thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And Yolanda, the skits weren't bad today. So if you want to, probably look at them. I didn't look at Brooke. I refuse to look at Brooke right now because I'm mad at her and her parents. All of them. All of them. They all need help. They do. Okay, Aunt Kool-Aid says, hey, y'all. Say hey to my wife. Oh, and your daughter. They watch from my YouTube at home. Really? Hi, Kool-Aid's wife and daughter. Everybody say hi to Kool-Aid's wife and daughter, please. Can you guys just type hi Kool-Aid's wife or hi Kool-Aid's family? That would be so nice because he's not there with them. He's up fighting fires. And I think that's a nice thing that we can do to accommodate one of our firefighters. I know he's from California, but who knows? He might be in the South one day. But thank you. So please say hello to Kool-Aid's wife and daughter. My name is Nonya, and feel free to jump in here if you guys ever need anything. Like if I can pass a message on, I will put it on my board, and Kool-Aid can always get it if you ever need it for some reason. I mean, there's not much I can do, but I am here, and I am NonyasisChat. So please go ahead and just say hi if you guys would to his family. That would be nice if you guys don't mind. Okay? Oh, hey to Kool-Aid's wife and daughter. You are being welcomed. Okay? Erica needs to let Al go. Melinda, I died laughing. Amber is around a lot of negative people. And you know what I think's going to happen? All those negative women she's around, they're going to start acting differently because they're going to think they can get next to Amber. It's not like Amber rubs off on you automatically. Amber has a really good heart. They don't. And then, and look at Shayla. Still being Shayla wanting Amber's life. Kool-Aid's family, hello. And thank you for Kool-Aid. Even though I have to get him once in a while, wife. I get him once in a while because if he cuts up, Auntie's going to get him. Not in a bad way, but I'm going to get him. But hello. And hello to your sweet daughter. Your dad's actually all right in my book. And your husband's all right in my book. And I am one to run her mouth, so believe me, he says something out of line, I'm going to get him. So just so, not bad, but I'm going to get him. Amber has learned her lesson, the old lesson, her mistakes, buying and paid for, which means she has learned her lessons by living her lessons. Absolutely. Yeah, and sometimes that's what it takes. I do want her to get back in her word because she's extremely spiritually gifted and she is blessed. She's highly favored, and I think she gets into her flesh and she forgets. And Dave told her yesterday. So let's see if she does what she should do. because she loves Dave and Dave loves her. And I think Dave told her he likes independent women. I think you're right about that. But the other girl messed up because she left. She couldn't take it. But if you have something going for yourself, then you can be independent. I'm independent. My husband likes me to be independent. Can you guys imagine me waiting by the door for my husband to come home, sitting there going, honey, please come home? Can you imagine me doing that? No way. I can't do it. I cannot do that. And then he wants her to accomplish a settlement with Anthony. There's only so much she can do, but Amber needs to stop talking to Anthony. Did the attorney tell Amber not to talk to him? I was trying to remember, and I tried to look at some skits, but I didn't see anywhere, even in the beginning, when she first signed up, what was that, back in March, where the attorney told her, don't talk to Anthony. Did I miss it? Because she shouldn't be talking to Anthony. Mary, the virtuous woman, wasn't sitting at home all day reading the word, cleaning house, cooking, and raising children. She was a very successful businesswoman. Yep, that is true. Dave refers to it as his house. He doesn't, yes, he does say Amber's house. Keisha, he does. He says our house. He says our house, Keisha, because I was listening for it today. Dave says to it his house. He doesn't say Amber's house. He says Amber's on the deed. And then he does say our house. And I say it because I listened to it. Believe me, if you look in the comments that I went back and updated, I listened to everything Dave said today. And when I tell you I rewatched those skits, you know I did it with a fine-tooth comb, girl. But now, his house, he refers to the one with the giraffes. He does talk about that one as his house, and he called Amber's house their second home because he's going to be there. But he wanted to deed it to Amber because remember when Anthony came and Amber said, well, that's Anthony's house and you have your house. In other words, I don't have a house. I mean, I don't know what they did with her condo. They didn't sell it or anything, so I guess somebody still lives in it. But that's why he wanted to get Amber a home and put her name on the deed. But I didn't hear him say my house, like my house. I just heard Amber's on the deed, Amber's house, and I did hear, I heard our house, like that's where they're going to be living, the two of them. And that kept me thinking, okay, I know he didn't say he's on the deed, Amber's deed, but I still went back and I kept watching to make sure he never said his deed, and he never ever did, because I was challenged about that. Someone said he's on the deed also, and I know darn well he wasn't, but I went and looked anyway. And I went through that entire cycle from the time right before Amber was looking at the laptop. I started there. I even went through the stupid macaroni. You know, I didn't like that skit. All the way up to this morning. All the way through the Wayne nonsense. I watched it because I wanted to hear how Dave referenced that house. I did do it, Keisha. And I listened to every single word. Every word. I do drop the ball once in a while, but not often. Oh, you better delete your search history. That's too easy to find. Your anniversary is next month. Well, happy anniversary early. Mary Forney, I keep hoping that I keep hoping against hope because I keep getting disappointed by Constance for Amber, right? She keeps disappointing me. And then I want her to get a new one. I want her to get a new attorney. But when she pulled that move yesterday, whatever happened made her angry. Something triggered her. But she doesn't know that. Well, let me back up a little bit. So first I looked up And I know this is Skitland, but you know me and my real talk. So I just wanted to get an idea, not word for word verbatim, but an idea. California, we handle gifting a little differently. Um, we have stricter qualifications. I looked at the state of Georgia, and because we have them throughout the United States, rich people do this every single day. They'll gift anything away, so they don't have to pay IRS taxes on it, and it is on the American IRS 1040s, right, and all the schedules. Anyway, so in looking at it, Georgia is easier. And this is just Georgia, just an example of how Georgia works. Georgia, basically, all you have to do is you fill out the gift packet, right? And you identify the property that's going to be the gift. You're person A. Person A fills it out. Person B reads it, whatever, signs it. They get it notarized. They take it and they file it with the court. Once it goes to the courts take over. The county recorder gets in, and whoever else needs to be involved. Georgia is very straightforward. When there is no mortgage, it is paid for. You can gift it, and it goes through instantly. So that's what the realtor was supposed to be going to set up. Let's hope she doesn't drop the ball. Because the realtor, I do believe, is someone that wanted to marry Dave. But when Dave, I don't know, I just caught the piece where she said, "Oh, there you go with that God stuff again." I don't think Dave is the guy you want to say that to. So who knows what was going on between those two, because she was so salty about Amber. But I watched her also watching Amber. I was watching her watch Amber. And she looked fascinated, yet unbelievable. She had different emotions on her face. Like, almost like she understood, but she didn't quite understand the process or the spirituality movements. Like, she was a little confused by that. But anyway, so maybe that's what was on her mind. Why her and not me? Remember, she basically said that. Okay, and what else? Let's see. Amber needs a new attorney. Constance isn't doing anything but collecting her payments. I agree. I can't stand that woman. And unless she comes back with something on Monday, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, I'm going to be screaming and sending out a bunch of DMs because we are tired of this. Let's move the storylines along. We've been sitting in the same pile of PhD, pile higher and deeper, for the longest. We are tired. And we are tired of that 3-year-old Wayne story. Not that we want him to go find some more dirt, but we're tired. It's old. Now, it's time to move along. Let's get this going. So we've got these broken storylines, and that's a good thing. Keisha Constance is, yeah, she's not doing anything. And I'm not going to say that because that's a terrible thing for say. Kool-Aid, behave yourself. How's my Luna? What's that? What's a Luna? You mean like astrology Luna? What's a Luna? I don't know what that means. Is that your daughter or your wife? Is that your daughter or your wife? Kool-Aid? Is that it? Is that Kool-Aid's wife or daughter? If it is, it's fine, Kool-Aid. You can speak to them through here. It's fine. Daniela says, exactly, Minister Yolanda. Amber and Anthony should be going to their attorneys specifically, or especially during negotiation process. They should not be talking to each other. They should not be talking to each other whatsoever. Let's give it a rest, Wayne. Please move this divorce along. You broke up the storyline. Now, you said you were going to divorce these people. Please divorce these people so we can move on, because we already got antagonistic Wayne in the way, causing this girl to have panic attacks. Well, Amber, you can stop panicking and you can tell Dave what's going on. So cut the crap. Dolly, yes, I was thinking that too, but have you noticed his kids haven't been there in a while? You mean Wayne's kids, Gwen? Oh, Dan sent that picture to Lauren. Whoa. And then Vanessa Golden, I agree with you. A fall wedding on that lawn, it would be beautiful. Oh, Luna's your 90-pound cane corso puppy. Oh, say hi to your family, Kool-Aid. Tell them hi. Come on. Tell your family hello. You look, you got your own TV show. Say hi to your family. And I mean it. Say hello to your wife and your daughter. Hi, Cane Corso. I like that name. Please hit, smash, tap, poke, or push and like the like button. Light it up. NonyasisChat, it's free to subscribe. Please subscribe. We have a cool channel. Oh, Wayne's kids, yeah. We haven't seen them in a minute. Gwen, I hope Wayne's children are with their mothers. I think they are. And I haven't seen Liz, though, on her new YouTube channel. I haven't seen her. And that's surprising. Okay, are we at the end of our comments? Are we done? Are you guys done? Hey, TT Smooth. I didn't even see you up here. Hello, wife and daughter. Little TT Smooth is in the house. Hi, girl. Glad Larry put Bethany on the couch. He put her on the sofa. Okay, you guys want to, if you want to talk about, oh, what about the podcast 5 not signing? What do you guys think of that? Kool-Aid family, people are still saying hi to you. Okay? Kool-Aid people are still saying hi to your family. Hello. Hello, wife and daughter of Kool-Aid. And the doggy pooch. The doggy. 90 pounds. Oh, look at that. So many people saying hello to your family, Kool-Aid. Oh my gosh. That's beautiful. Hey, little TT. Veronica, Vanessa. She's got a glass of wine for you guys. Kool-Aid, everyone saying hi to your family. Hello, Bug1169. Welcome in. Hello, Kool-Aid family. Oh, wow, that is so awesome. All of these people are saying hello. Your child, I'm too old to be your nephew. I don't think so. You want to bet? You want to bet? Kool-Aid, you want to bet? You know, black don't crack. Excuse me if I offended anybody. Don't take it in that way, okay? Kool-Aid, you know black don't crack. We're probably the same age, if I'm being honest. Good evening, Bug1169. I hope nobody took offense to that. That's a black joke. So, anyway. No, I might be old enough to be your auntie. Well, I can still be your auntie. But yeah, no. I got these lines right here. These smile lines. I used to look like this. Like, I used to look like that. That's what age does to you. But, yep. No, we might be about the same age, Kool-Aid. Genesis kidnapped Kiki from school. I saw that. Now she's got her in a car accident with Kiki in the car with Genesis. I did see that, little TT Smooth. And it scared me when that, at the end, when with the crash sound, that did scare me. Shayla will continue to attach herself to Amber because she tries to look smart and important. And I'm wondering, is Amber going to allow it? Or is she going to cut Shayla shorter? A longer leash, I should say, right? A longer leash to keep her back. The only one I can see her really talking to is Tamara. I think she likes Delicia for the clothes styling, but I would keep everybody away from Dave. All of them. Because they're snakes. They're all snakes. Tamara, I don't know that I would call her a snake, but she hangs out with Shayla. And if you hang out with fleas, you're probably going to pick up some fleas. I think Amber and Erica will come back. Close. I see Amber telling Erica. She saw Stevie and Erica. Stevie, Amber, and Dave and Cameron. and his wifey, her name is Lauren, all going to go out on a date. Amber invites them all over for dinner. Well, you can't leave Ernestine now because Ernestine's probably going to be there tomorrow. Ernestine ain't going nowhere, but Amber better tell her to keep her mouth closed because she's going to be telling Amanda stuff, and that triggers me. That bothers me because I don't trust Amanda one bit. And the reason that Amanda, for those of you who don't know, Amanda used to be, she had went over to the Chase production team, to Chase's group, because he has his own production company. She's no longer on the Chase team anymore. She is under the Wayne team. That's why she was at the dinner last night, or whatever it was. Was it last night? Jeez. Amanda is now on KW production team. And that's why Ernestine invited Amanda to dinner, because she's now a part of that team. No longer Chase's team. No more Candace, no more Rhonda, no more Chase, none of that. Split. Yeah. So Amanda's now on Amber's team. Now how that works out, I don't know. I don't know what their real, I don't know what their dynamic is. I think Amber and Erica will come back close. I see Amber. I saw that. And maybe, I wonder, what do you guys think about Stevie with, I think Ernestine's going to end up with a man. Is it going to be Trey? Is Trey going to get a job? Even though we don't like Trey, he's scum. He needs to go call Tyrone. Somebody come take that boy somewhere. He needs to go. Who's Ernestine going to come up with? Because she did pray for a man. So, and Cameron has not been seen with Lauren. So what's the deal with that? So that's twice we've seen Cameron, but no wife. But Amber did say she would babysit the baby. Now they've moved. Erica and Stevie. Do you see Stevie with, possibly with Erica? More Erica than Ernestine, right? I say possibly Erica, not Ernestine. But then on the other hand, Ernestine is into poetry. And what's that called that Stevie does? Where he uses symbolism? Or what do you call the wordplay? Nature, do you know? Hemi girl, do you guys know? Gwen, do any of you guys know what that wordplay is that Stevie does? I've heard it before, but I don't know what you call it, where you do that play on words. Daniela, yes, Amber just needs to kick her to the curb. Amber will invite Erica over to the house. I agree with that. Anthony and Dave are both men that never lose. I think Anthony and Dave are both men that never lose. You think he's got that kind of personality like Anthony, where he never loses? Maybe. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Maybe. But Anthony is sitting on his butt, and Anthony needs to get up and make some money because he's using passive money. But on the other hand, maybe he doesn't want to make any money because he doesn't want to pay Amber. He's going to mess around. He's going to lose his investments because Michelle's husband has that thumb drive. And I guarantee he's going to blackmail them. Because I'm sure the codes aren't on there. Because if the codes were there, he could steal their money in a heartbeat, right? But he can blackmail them for hiding funds. Because that's a crime in America. I posted a current picture of me and my community on my page. You did? I didn't know you had a page. You don't tell me anything, huh? Kool-Aid's wife, see? He doesn't even like me. He didn't even tell me he had a page. I'm not even going to look just because of that. Now you've been a jerk. See, I was going to call you little brother. I didn't know you had a page. Is it called Kool-Aid D32? I posted a current picture of me and my community on my page. If y'all want to see who you're talking to. I do. What's your name? Is it still Kool-Aid D32? I'll look. I'll comment if you want. I'll support anybody's channel. I mean, and I will. If you have a channel, we do support you. Okay, just know that. Okay, Kool-Aid? And whoever else is going to come up with a new channel, and for those of you who want to have a new channel and you aren't aware of it yet, if you are going to start a new channel, start now. And the reason that we say that is because come February 1st of 2027, the it's called earn hours or public watch hours is going up to 8,000 per month. Right now it's 4,000. And you hear me on here, I mean, and this is every month. We need to have 4,000 public watch hours. I'm going to figure out that calculation. I'm going to figure it out eventually. I'm going to figure it out because it's there somewhere, but they don't spell it out. But I have my ways. I'm going to figure it out. Let's watch. Okay, Kool-Aid, is it Kool-Aid D32? Let me know. I mean, unless you don't want me to comment on your page, then I won't comment. I would never write anything smart or anything like that on your page, though. Dave says hours. He does say hours. New skit when Lauren finds out, oh, Dan's outside of the house. What happened, Gwen? Maybe Kiki will tell Genesis some stuff to set her straight. Maybe. Kiki might end up helping Genesis for all we know. Wayne is jealous of Dave. He is. And he's also jealous that Dave has Amber. So he's jealous of him as a businessman, and he's also jealous that he has Amber. You didn't want Amber. Well, you weren't ready for Amber. And if you had Amber, you would have kicked her to the curb. You would have fed that narcissistic side of yourself, Wayne, and you would have been done with Amber. So leave Amber alone. She's happy where she is. I don't see Wayne telling it because Wayne is embarrassed by it. I really, truly believe that I think that he's going to find somebody in the podcast to break the news. That's why we want Amber to tell Dave right away. I don't care if somebody tells you, I don't care about your past. That's BS. They do care. And Dave's got a couple of things to explain too. And what is that in Melissa's envelope? Personally, I think it might be a deed. I do. It's thick. New skit, Lauren finds Dan outside of Wayne's house. I'm going to open that and see. Why my daughter want me to take pictures of everybody. Oh, like I don't know. She want to see these men. He said she ain't slick. Is she grown? And is she of age? Grown and of age are two different things. Is your daughter of age? Kool-Aid, Dad, Pop, is she of age? Is there anybody you like for your daughter? Only send those pictures. I'm a mama bear. So Kool-Aid's daughter, Auntie Nonya is a mama bear. We ain't sending you nobody that's bad. Kool-Aid, be careful who you send to her. Only people you like. Keisha says he says our house when he's talking to Amber. When he invited Wayne over, he called it his house. Okay. He invited his friend, he said his house. The new house, he said his house. Really? I am glad to hear that. Oh, now Wayne's I did hear when he said his house. But I'm not sure about the other one. But okay. I mean, hopefully it won't matter that much anyway. I mean, he's gifting it to Amber, and at least we know that will be Amber's home. Provided there's no loans taken out or anything to make her, forfeit or whatever. You know what I mean? Because he did want Amber to have her own home. He didn't like that. She said, that's Anthony's home. This is Dave's home. In other words, I don't have a home, but she didn't say it that way. But she didn't have a home. And did y'all see when Wayne told Shayla to let Amber sit in the middle? I did, Carla. All the podcast women were side-eyeing Amber, including Tamara. I think they realize power when they see it. They're probably wondering why, but they don't know that it's because Wayne is about to be business partners with Dave. And Wayne knows he's going to blow up. He's going to have to invest because he's got to hire Dave. Dave is the one getting paid. Wayne is going to get paid from the other end, from, the, what do you call them? The franchises. But Dave's going to get hired to make that restaurant blow up, and they're going to expand. So you guys are probably going to see, what is it, Mr. Charlie's sometime in Atlanta. I'm ready for a fall wedding by the lake. That would be so beautiful. I would love for her to find out she's pregnant. Dad, Mom needs your satellite phone code. Kool-Aid's wife and Mom, Dad, Mom needs your satellite phone code. Okay? I said it for you, Kool-Aid, just so they make sure they heard. Okay, just a second, okay? I was trying to get a peep at Dave, and there's Kool-Aid's message, all right? This is for Kool-Aid's family. Dad, Mom needs your satellite phone code. Okay, so that's out there. Uh-oh, put that back. So that's for his mom and dad. Dan just sent her the video, walking into Wayne's house, and she's nervous. She was in bed with Wayne, and did he get a picture of that? Oh, when she got the video. Ooh. Get your tail off my YouTube. You talking to me? You talking to your daughter. I know you ain't talking to me, dude. Back up. Go get my honey to get you. Please hit the like button if you haven't. If you are in the bushes, please hit the like button. If you don't want me to go on your page, I won't go. Kool-Aid. My YouTube girl? You're not talking to me, right? I'm a woman, so I ain't a little girl, so you ain't talking to me. Call me no little girl. I'm just teasing. Please match likes with viewers. Thank you, Dolly. It looks like we've got IC 94. If we can get 94 likes, that would be fantastic. Please help out a sister. I am asking, of course, not demanding, and I would do it for you. Kool-Aid, do you not want me on? Who, me? Oh, I have facial hair. I do. I'm an Indian child. What do you expect? I'm black and Indian. I got facial hair. I take it off sometimes, but I think I do it, but I don't want to tear up my skin. I don't want my skin to look old. I don't want that. And that's why I don't do it a lot, because chemicals are not good for your skin. So you probably did a close-up of my face knowing you. But anyway, yeah, I don't do a lot with chemicals on my face. I don't even use a lot of soap on my face. The one that I have, I got, this Amber recommended it, and I actually love it. It's a root soap. I forget the name of it. I think it starts with a B. But it cleanses your skin so well. And I do use that. I do need to get this off my face and do my eyebrows, because I do my own eyebrows. And I use a straight razor for my eyebrows. Constance will want all money. Lil T, all of them are hating on Amber because she has a good man like Dave. Yeah, he bought it at Lake House. I know they are dying to see it. Kool-Aid, nice pic. You remind me of my cousin without all the facial hair. I thought he was talking about my facial hair, Gwen. I guess I could go look, but I'll look later, Kool-Aid, if you don't mind, and I will never type anything bad on your page. Don't ever worry about that. Dan is taking that too far because Wayne's children live with him, because it's between Dan and Lauren. Has he gone inside Wayne's house yet? Where's that message from Kool-Aid about his mom needing the cellular? There we go. I'll put that back up there, Kool-Aid. Dad, Kool-Aid says Mom needs your satellite phone code. Okay? And then they're all hating on Amber. Yeah, Constance wants money. Nice pic. How's my Luna? Aw. And your wife, is she subscribed, or can she get on your well, she can't get on because you're on. She can always get on with me. I mean, she could talk to you. I don't care. You know, I don't care. It's fine. You're good in my book, dude. Melinda says, yes, Dan, get her. Put the fear, all hell in her. Dolly, yes, I was thinking that too, but have you noticed the kids haven't been there in a while? They're probably at home with their moms. They seem to be at Wayne's house when they're out of school or whatever, or they come to visit. Usually they're at home with their moms. Dan sent that pic to Lauren. Ooh, I agree with you. A fall wedding on the lawn. That would be beautiful. And Luna's your puppy. A cane corso. I don't know what that is. I'm going to look it up. I had a little purse dog, but I gave her to my daughter, and my daughter took her from me. So she now lives in Chicago with my daughter and my son-in-law. They took my baby. But that's okay. She loves my daughter. And now I think she doesn't even like really know me because she's getting old. You know, she's getting older. But she was a Shih Tzu, and her name is Cutie. She'll look at me like, and then she'll turn her head like, she does that. Like, you're annoying me. She does it to everybody. If she doesn't feel like playing, she just kind of goes, what dog does that? Spoiled. Gwen, I hope Wayne's children are with their mothers. School is back in session. The girls are probably back with their moms. And he better get ready. Luna is at the front door waiting on you to get home. Aw, probably, because dogs do wait for you to get home. They do. They wait for you. They know when you're getting. It's like they feel you. I think they feel your presence or something. I would love to see that too. I love them not signing that bogus contract. I'm glad. Oh, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome, Kool-Aid. What do we have? What is it? Is this catfish? Orange, white eyes, fish, orange, white eyes, fish. What does that mean? Oh, Lauren is shook. She ought to be, and yes, PRE sober. And I think they were one, because we were wondering, why is PRE not at work? Kool-Aid, did you need me to put another message up there? Let me know. Okay, Delicia made me laugh talking to Wayne. Yeah, she was straight shooting Wayne down. I was like, Delicia, stop talking. But I guess Amber told them that he gifted the house, or was that a blooper that she made? Yeah, Wayne does live in a gated community. I think his gate's always unlocked. Because he's always telling Shayla, how'd you get through the gate or something, you know? Even what's, oh, Lil TT says yes. Even Iman has a gate. But Iman said he's selling his house and moving, so Shayla can't find him. And she said, I look 61. Kool-Aid, are the birds yours? You have birds too, Kool-Aid? Shayla is jealous and envious. She still wants to be Amber. She still wants to be Amber. Amber is Amber. You're not going to be Amber, Shayla, ever. Be Shayla. Figure out who you are. Stop letting your mom put all that nonsense in your head. Don't hang with none of them. We need the double date. Amber and Dave. Steve. Oh, you like Stevie and Erica? I think Stevie and Erica is better. I do like Ernestine, but I want Ernestine to stop talking so much. Something's going to happen because Ernestine's going to say something she has no business. Anytime they start having Ernestine talk a lot, something happens. Her and Amber have a squabble because she says something she shouldn't say. Hi, Squallow. What's happening? Watch Amber be clueless and have the podcast women over for dinner soon. Squallow, I wouldn't be surprised. I ain't even mad at you for it. Hey, when Amber screw up, we know Amber screws up. But yeah, but the thing about Amber, and I think people don't quite understand this, Squallow, is that she's got a good heart. And that's how she gets used by people. A lot of people who have good hearts, we do get stepped on. And that's why a lot of us get really, really tough on people. Right? And if people don't know that Amber has low self-esteem and she has a very soft heart, then they don't know the Amber character. She's ditzy. She's not a dummy, but she's ditzy in relationships. She's good at business, but she's just got that she needs to be loved because she doesn't even have family, if we're being honest. She's not close to her dad. She's not close to Amanda. She's close to Ernestine, who's Jay's cousin. And when's the last time Jay saw his cousin? And that's why people say, why is she always with Ernestine and not with Jay? Hell, Jay don't come around. He's so busy over there chasing Nadia. So let him stay there. My ex-husband's, he's got two cousins I'm real close to. I don't have to see him to see them, you know? And I'm not even a person who likes to be around people. Stephanie can tell you that. And as far as clueless, I don't know that I would call her clueless, but I think she's going to try to be careful. But I know one thing, she doesn't want Shayla at her house. She didn't want Shayla at her old house. But I think she knows what she's dealing with. So maybe she's learned a lesson, Squallow. Maybe. Because it might take her a couple of times, but Amber does recognize a bump on the head. She's not as bad as you guys think she is. She's actually a nice lady. I need someone to tell Amber to tell Dave about Wayne so she can stop having panic attacks. Keisha, she better tell him because I ain't going to feel sorry for her if she keep having panic attacks. Tell the man, what are you afraid of? Before he gets close to Wayne. Because once Dave gets close to Wayne and they develop a romance or a friendship, that's going to be a problem. I want her to tell him before she goes to LA. And whether he says the past doesn't matter or not, that's irrelevant because we know how insecure men can be. Yes, I said men can be insecure because yes, they can. And this is coming from a woman with 4 brothers and a husband and a son and uncles and cousins. But yes, men can be insecure. And don't tell me they can't because they can. I feel Dave is going to invite the podcast girls to his house. Dave moving shady. You think he's moving shady because he was fanning out with Wayne? I didn't get that, but okay, Jen. Good evening, Squallow. Please hit the like button. We've got 89 people watching, 72 likes. Can we get to 100 likes, please? Please, please, please. Alani, watch Lauren finds out Dan is outside the house. Okay, we'll do, darling. And Kool-Aid, I don't agree. Amber isn't a total blonde. Stop it. She's not. He knows she's not. Kool-Aid, don't start, okay? Just because Squallow's here, I will bounce you. And I will tell your wife and daughter why I bounced you. Because if you come in here thinking you're about to bash Amber, you should know me better than that. Don't do it. Don't do it, okay? Don't do it. We don't need you. I mean, we know how to talk about Amber. We don't need your help. Y'all be talking too much nonsense about nothing. Over there hanging out with folks I already know. Trust me, I know that game. I was there for 2 years. I'm Big Bro Ricky. Bring me my nephew. Who was that, little TT? Okay, Big Bro Ricky, bring me my nephew. I guess little TT sending a message. Hi, Yvette, welcome in. We only need 2 more likes. Please hit the like button. I only need 2 more likes to get to 100. Thank you so much, everybody, for hitting the like button. Shayla looks out of place. Remember, Shayla was sitting in the middle, welcoming her guest. Nonya George is on. I think he wants to say, hi, George Sims. Are you here? George Sims, Gwen told me you were here. And stop calling. Don't you call Amber a dumb blonde again, okay? So just cut it out. Yes, Amber is soft-hearted. And thank you for matching the like. Squallow, hello. George, are you here? Oh, Ricky. Hi, Ricky D. Smooth. Hey, baby, little sis TT. I am on my way to your house to bring little Ricky. Oh, that's so nice. Wait, that ain't Lucy's great-grandson, great-great-grandson, is it, little Ricky? That's a joke. I like Lucy. To you, sis. Oh, I like that. I'm glad you guys are comfortable. George, are you on here? Did you have something you wanted to say? And don't be calling Amber a total blonde. You know I'm going to take that out. Stop it. Kool-Aid. Don't y'all get started. Don't upset the apple cart. Behave. Okay, big bro Ricky. She said, okay. She said, all right, Ricky, there you go. Uh-oh. There you go, Ricky. There you go, little TT. Your comment is on the screen. Kool-Aid, I don't agree. Now, we're not going to talk about Amber being a blonde. You know we're not going to talk about that. He's just trying to be a little nightmare to me right now. Where did I go? Kool-Aid, I don't agree. Wait a minute. Where did TT? There you go. So this is TT's comment. So TT, I put that comment up for you, and I keep accidentally hitting it. Thanks for joining, Nonya Sis. There we go, TT. All right. So that is for little TT Smooth's big brother Ricky. Daniela says, Kool-Aid, I don't agree. Yeah, we don't care about Kool-Aid saying that. Kool-Aid better behave. Kool-Aid, cut it out, okay? Keep it up. Kool-Aid's wife, I'm going to give him the boot in a minute because he's acting up. He's acting cuckoo. You know don't come on my page and be bashing and bam. Behave yourself, dude. Loyal Diva, yes, Shayla looks out of place. Oh, there's George. George says, yes, I'm here. Did you want to say something, George? Please match the likes with the viewers. We got 86 watching and 86 likes at, that was 9:09 my time, which was 3 minutes ago. Please match likes with the viewers. Thank you, everybody. Are we ready to call it a night? It is midnight on the East Coast, and it's 9:11 here on the West Coast. And Kool-Aid, are you still up and at it? Don't you guys have to go to sleep at a certain time? I need Amber to just stop being afraid of what people think of her past. I agree, own it, and stop letting it affect her future. And it's affecting her future, George, because she needs to tell Wayne. I mean, Dave. And who cares? I mean, she told the girls on the podcast. Wayne is the one that's afraid of it. And George, I'm wondering why. Is that because of his image? Hi, Mona. It's okay. We're getting ready to check out because it's midnight. But I think Wayne is the one that doesn't want to own it, George. That's what I see, because anytime Amber brings it up, she told all the girls on the podcast she doesn't care that they know. But she needs to tell Dave. No matter what Dave says, that's her past. And men do want to know about the past if it's something they need to know about. And I don't have a problem with that. I don't want to see him become buddies with Wayne just to find out later that Amber used to date Wayne. Because Amber was Wayne's girlfriend. Whether y'all like to call it a girlfriend or not, that was his girlfriend and people knew about them. So she needs to tell him and stop having panic attacks. I'm not going to feel sorry for her just like I didn't feel sorry for Anthony. You got something and you hiding it and you having a panic attack, that's on you. That's a you thing, not a me thing. And I love my Bam, but just tell him. Put on your big girl pants and tell him. You're right about men. You have 10 brothers, Dolly? Oh yeah, you did tell me that. I have 4. I thought that was a lot. You got 10 brothers. Oh my goodness. Attention, please watch NonyasisChat long and short videos. I have short videos. Those are my reviews or reactions. They're like an average of anywhere from 8 to like 11 minutes, if that long. They go really fast. And then we have the 2-hour videos that you can run while you're vacuuming the floor. You can run the replay, go do whatever you're doing. It doesn't interrupt. And I get my hours from that. Because as long as you watch, if you watch half of it, I'm only going to get paid for every 5 minutes. Not paid in money, I mean in hours, because I need 4,000 hours. And I have no idea how many hours I have. Nancy, how many hours do you think I have if I do 2 a day? Even though I average 2 a day. Usually I do actually 2 a day. Dave will always love Amber no matter what. I'm getting ready to cut out, but I just don't want to see him become friends with Wayne and then find out Wayne used to date Amber. That's what I'm concerned about. That's the only thing that I can see that would trouble a guy. Like, she needs to tell him now, look, I used to date Wayne. That's why I'm uncomfortable. It's not that hard. He's not going to leave her. But tell Dave before it's too late. That's all. Okay, everybody, we're going to cut out. George, thanks for hearing me out. Of course, it's good to see you too, and tell artists hello. Please do. We are happy to see everybody here. Dave will love Amber no matter what. Thank you so much for coming. If you do 2 a day, yeah, I've been doing 2 a day, Nancy, ever since I started. Even when I broke off with Sharon, I was doing 2 a day. Lives get more views. Yeah, the one I did this morning. Good night, Denise. Thank you so much, Nancy B, for giving me that. And I think they're all in order. I don't think I think I covered all of my AIs, which are the pictures. Some of the pictures come from StreamYard, and they're marked as AI. But somebody's been marking them in there. So now, if I have any, of the screens, I mark it as AI. Hi, One Journey. Good evening. Okay, I'm gonna let you all go. Where did his daughter go last night? Anyway, she didn't go to the house with them. Dave is not going visit those girls to his house because he likes his peace. I like that, Mary, because that's true. Dave don't want nothing to do with those girls. He calls Shayla ghetto. All right, everybody, let's call it a night. And if you haven't hit the like button, please hit the like button. Thank you so much. Tomorrow is Saturday. I'm usually not online at all. I have to see what my husband plans to do. We may go to Monterey. And if we go to Monterey, I know we won't be back for a while. I know you have another account on my job. Okay, so I'll support you from both. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kool-Aid, stay safe. Kool-Aid is fighting fire in Washington State. George Sims. So that's, we're going to be a go-between for him. Oh, I saw this. I didn't know that was you. The MSY. I didn't know that was you. Okay. Thank you, George. All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. Maybe I'll come on tomorrow. I don't know. It just depends. Kool-Aid, stay safe. Squallow, behave. George, take it easy. And I'm going to join both of your pages. Okay. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. I love you all. Later. Later, Gwen. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.